Is Gabriel Watcher Esquire coming at you. Looks like my audio may be a little thick. Yeah, a little thick. Testing. Okay. So this is my new computer system. Adora Vivi is now following. Oh, thank you. I love Adora. Adora's amazing. Holy shit, that's so awesome. I'm so glad you're following. Thank you. And I got a little notifier. J. Tyler Brown is now following me on the thing. So they're all getting blown up right now. I'm a streaming mom. As you can tell, I live with my mother. She's amazing. But I'm gonna close my door so that she thinks I'm talking to myself. So we can have a little, private time. And in this private time, we are going to spend a little bit of time in Photoshop. So I like the 2000 by 2000 pixel format for doodling. Gives you nice lots of, holy smokes, Calico Jack. Calico Jack, amazing player. In fact, a lot of the people who are giving up the goods and following right now, sorry, doing this because it's a little weird, are players of mine from Dungeons and Dragons and other RPGs, but mostly Dungeons and Dragons. Is it just me? This seems a little harsh. It's harsh in my mellow. It's mellow in my harsh. In fact, we may even put a little. Say about a little mood lighting. Crack open the hue. I got Daniel Lazari Jr. Love you, brother. Great to see you. Thank you again for the follow. And I even have a viewer. Hi, viewer. I'm Gabriel. I am testing out my junk right now. Because honestly, I just got this new system. And I kind of want to see what it can do that my old system couldn't do. Because I was having a hell of a time with doing any kind of work on my last system whilst streaming. And I want to see if this is going to be a terminal problem. So, look at how fluid she goes. Oh my god. It's buttery. It's so creamy. It's so good. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna need a bigger gun. Let's grab me an eraser tool and let's crank this bad boy up to. We're at 2,000 pixels, man. I need some heavy duty wackadoo. Knock it out of the park there. All right, cool. So that's my eraser size. That should be plenty. My pen size, I'm not gonna lie, I like it up in the 64s. Maybe 60, 80, maybe 80. 80 seems legit. Let's do 80. 78, it's fine. Perfect. And we throw the little stylus doobly-doo on there. The color and design are way too cool. Yeah, man, I'm not going to lie. I posted something earlier today that I got back from my artist, Maya B. Please check out Maya B on Instagram, Moth Puddle. Super intensely good artist. I love their style. I was looking for artists for another project that I'm working on, Forge of Storms. If you want to follow my social do things, you can find out more about Forge of Storms as it progresses to project I'm working on with James Semple and some other folks, and we're trying to kind of get a Kickstarter thing. Maybe we'll see. Either way, we've written a bunch of modules. We've got a bunch of. I'm trying to do some art for it, get some art for it, and so I am looking for commissions, people who do commissions. And I posted it on Facebook like an idiot, and I got hammered. I ended up spending like 2 hours that day, maybe 3, just dealing with like people hitting me up and text and messaging, and all of them across the board, beautiful artists, really, really great stuff. Unfortunately, for the Forge of Storms project, there's kind of a really specific look that we're trying to achieve that I think, and I honestly, it's shameful for me to say that because I haven't done anything that looks good enough, nor have I really found anything that kind of matches the style that I want. But we'll get to that. Anyway, I ended up with this huge list of amazing artists who are all kind of over the map in terms of style, and then like the very next day, I swear it was the next day, or it might have even been the same day. Like, I ended up playing in my friend's one-shot adventure that he had written called The Doomed Desert in the Decanter of Delirium. And this adventure fucking blew my mind. I was like, I don't care what it takes. I want to publish this. Give me the notes. So, lucky for me, he's a prolific writer, and it's a fantastic module, and we are getting ready to launch that in early June. It is going to be free to everybody who follows my junk. So the idea is to get more people to come and follow what we're doing. So we're trying to get some creative juices flowing, as it were, and not do any drawing apparently. So let's get started on some doodles here. Okay, so we do have just a tiny bit of lag, but God, this looks like some Runehammer stuff, doesn't it? Some what's his name? Hankrin Fernale. God, I love that guy. I could watch him, I think, just talk for aeons. Oh, and he will. Just kidding, Hank. I love you, buddy. How's Philly? Okay, yeah, this is maybe a little big. Let's do the 45. Go 45, 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. Alright, so we kind of got you got a little chinny chin with some beardy beard. And, ear style there. Mouths are among my least favorite orifices, and I know that's a weird thing to say, but I do not have a ton of luck drawing what I consider compelling mouths. So this one's kind of working out. We're going to go ahead and do some nosy nose action here. So anyway, I post this thing on Facebook. I get all these replies, and no sooner did I see Maya's stuff than I had been run through this amazing module, and I was like, this is perfect. Like, this art style, and this module were meant to find each other in the dark, make a weird baby, and publish it on my website. And so I did exactly that, and that is where we're at in the journey. So if you go onto my Instagram, you'll see my most recent post is actually I think it's a final draft of the, God, it's got an amazing name. Let me pull up the name here. Woo. Oh gosh. Another shout out, Dream State Healing on Instagram. If you are into tarot, crystal healing, anything, astrology, she kind of does it all. She's amazing, super intuitive, really, really fun. Her videos on YouTube and her posts are very insightful, so lots and lots of fun. So, of course, I posted it just whatever, derpy-der, with just the picture. Maya posted it with the actual story behind the dude, so let's see if I can find that on my... How do you even find your notifications on this stupid app? Is it... that's not it. Where are my notifications at? Do they go away when you... No, they do not. I just have too many things that have happened since then. Krava Nishima Yuke Osume. Otherwise known as Sunny. That's so good. The sun goddess / gecko, ruler of time and light. Love it. I love it. This module's got so much cool shit in it. I cannot wait to share it with you. If you're a fan at all of the kind of bizarro, this This is like a fun house dungeon, like turned up to 11. And the best part is, it's kind of designed to just be dropped in, dropped into a, you know, whatever campaign you're currently running. Without so much as a by your leave, sure. Bloody do-gooder. Extra points for anybody who knows that one. But yeah, so excited about that. Excited about the new computer. This is like, oh my god, it's like a friggin' dream come true over here. Can actually draw stream draw. I don't even think I need any pants to do this safely at this point. Don't worry, I won't take off my pants yet. Dodged that fate. Just barely. But yeah, let's throw some nubbins. This is kind of a silly fat guy with a beard. Oh shit, he's got long hair, doesn't he? I gotta do the me that's now. The now me, the Corona me. With weird shaggy hair and no social skills. That's what we're doing. Man, that ear is way too big. My ears are not that big. Not too small. Just right. I'd say if there's one thing I could have a bigger one of, it'd be my nose. I think my nose could be a little bigger and nobody'd be offended. Got a little button nose. And I think all the ladies know what that means. Ask your sister. Cool. Well, that's not hot garbage. It's not great. It's also not hot garbage. Let's go back to brushy brush. Let's throw a little stank on it, Ike. What do you say? Oops. Wrong button. Put this down. We're good. Digga. Back when I was 10. Ooh. Anyway, I also want to. This is a test. You're getting the freshy fresh right now. I want to try because I invested a little bit of money into this. Ooh, stream music. I can actually jam while I doodle. Life just doesn't get any better, my man. Easy breezy, beautiful. Let's do, yeah, it's kind of a little bit. Go with something a little bit softer. Oh, it even says what it's playing. Winter Solstice by Canis. Wrong season. But good stuff. It reminds me of, I was playing in this amazing game a couple weeks ago. Actually, so it's a couple of games over a couple of weeks. If you ever get a chance to go on Start Gaming startplaying.games, I think is what it's called, startplaying.games. So it's a site where you can sign up as a DM or a player and get wired up with new games. You can like literally pay a DM to run games for you. And a buddy of mine runs games over there. A friend of a mine actually that I have become friends with. Just goes, his name is GMJ. Like on there, that's just GMJ. But his name is Jesse. He's fantastic. And he runs a game called, maybe this might be a little loud. Sorry, it's a learning process. Okay. I think that's right. I think that's about the right thing. It's like, I can't tell if the volume is good. You're gonna have to help me out. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in post. Anyway, so Jesse runs this game called Darkest Quest. It's based on the Quest role-playing game, but it's like a grimdark version of the Quest role-playing game. So he's got a bunch of his own homebrew stuff that's amazing, like the Black Knight, and really cool classes and roles or whatever, and this really intense story that he's working on. That I've had the fortune to play a couple of different things. A lot of it's based on like Eastern Orthodox medieval Christianity-like stuff. I don't know. Like if you're familiar with Gnostic anything, you know that shit gets weird. It's pretty weird. It's pretty cool. It's very, very evocative imagery and very, very evocative storytelling. And so it's kind of based on that stuff. And so I play a knight, Sir Tenebrae Andorra. And he ends up finding this temple of forgotten saint, Saint Cainius. And it's a dog-headed saint. Which is pretty cool. So Canis reminded me. Solstice by Canis. And Cainius. Why the hell not? In the last game I played with that character, though, I ended up in hell. So that character is now iceboxed until we get out of hell. But at least I've got friends. That's how it goes, I guess. We all end up somewhere. Okay, well, this drawing, lovely as it may be, not hitting my buttons. So I'm not going to throw it away because that's not really what I do. It actually kind of keeps getting better and better. So let's throw this down here. We'll go ahead and fold this guy up. Can we fold you? Thank you. You know, I wonder. I'm willing to bet this thing goes higher res. I kind of want to try it. Let's see what happens if I. See what happens if I do that. Can I display settings and stuff? Now playing Wisdom. Oh God, wrong place to put that. Don't put that on my main screen, dog. Oh, it probably doesn't even matter, huh? You guys can only see my. You can only see my face. You know what I mean. I do not want to rearrange stuff. I want to change. No. Display. Oh, perfect. Okay, so that's 3. That's what I want. And this says it's maxed on resolution. But I have a feeling like the UI crap on it is like really big. You know what I'm saying? Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, reduced latency and improved performance. Why wouldn't you just turn that on by default, dog? Okay, I'm not super tripping about that. That's fine. Nightlight settings. That's kind of nice. Get a brighter, more vibrant picture for videos, games, and apps that support HDR. I don't know. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, I feel like I got space again. I feel like I've got all the room in the fucking world again. That's what I needed. All right, this is okay. Cool. So here we go. Let's hide the group. Let's hide the group soup. Nice big platform here to draw on now. Bunch of resolution to play with. Look at the size of this wind color picker. It's kind of insane, actually. I don't need that much color picker, dude. And then yeah, let's slap this guy back in here. Why did you leave? Are you too good for your home? What is going on? How do I? Okay, slap in there. That's what I want. All the doodles. Okay, whatever. Let's throw a new thing down on there. And okay, so one of the big things they say, right, about any art that you're gonna do, that you want to take seriously, if you're gonna practice, if you're gonna do anything like that, use reference, right? So I love the creature, the gecko creature that Maya drew. And I think it'd be a fantastic reference thing to reference for a number of reasons. But let's just try getting some of the feel of it down. So, oh god, this is too okay. A little bit too much, I think, on this, and not enough on this. There's also, this is another thing that's probably super true of me. I do not do super well with like going up from pen or like pencil, you know, like okay, so dry, medium, hard pencil, right? So with an 8 pixel, I'm definitely upgrading that. So we have a 21 pixel pencil, right? So I can do some sketchy stuff, right? Something that I am terrible at, I just don't have the discipline for it or something, is going from like, okay, I've sketched some drawing, it looks kind of like what I want, and then coming back in and inking it, and like the separation of layers and like then coloring, it's all that process that I am like severely lacking on. I've been doodling since I was a baby, but like getting something to look like seriously good and finished is just not in my wheelhouse. So I love this little shape, how they did the hand here. It looks like such a cool shape, right? And see, they have a totally different, God, that looks so good. They got it to just look so natural and good. Mine actually looks like a person wrist, like an aristocrat. So yeah, I kind of like that shape. I guess you guys can't see it because this is not centered for you to see. So let me do that. So this is kind of like the front shoulder here for this critter. And then back here were my other favorite parts of this thing is and this is absolutely one of the things I adore about Maya's art is like nobody would be like, oh yeah, just put the mouth in the middle of the back. Like snap the creature in half. Put the mouth in the middle of the back. And like, yes, I realize that's stupid. Lots of artists have done shit like this, but it just seems so fresh and so good. And yeah, everything I see that she does just has this like really new twist to it that looks really good. And then she's got a really good follow-up. her resultant style of completion, the look of the finished art is just super high quality. I'd love to learn from her. I don't know if I could pay her enough for that, but I'm currently happy just to get access to her art. And maybe publish a module. Okay, and then here again we've got another little, I love this. Another little lizard mouth. And I love that this one's kind of got that like lower jaw thing that like kind of chameleons have, I guess. It's chameleons, right? With the little billy eyes that do the billy. Minimal House Lyrics by Abstraction. Check it. And then we do a noodle. A little long noodle. With a little tick-a-doo. Scratchy. There we go, scratchy. And again, I think this just looks. I think I could be wrong. This might be a butt cheek. It might be a lizard butt cheek. Which I'm always down for lizard butts. I think those are, don't deny yourself the simple pleasures. And then up here you got this amazing, wow, tongue. Ooh. Goes into the mouth. Kind of a thing going on there. And then yeah, over here somewhere is a big old fatty eye, dude. I'm an eye. I'm an eye. Do, 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 do. I'm an eye. Do, 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 do. I'm an eye. You know? God, I fucking love this drawing. By the way, if you're wondering to what drawing I am referring, I think it would be probably rude of me to not. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, that's interesting. Can I pull this over here? I can. This is the drawing, or the digital painting, I should say, the illustration. Look at this thing. The texture. The fucking detail, dude. The many-colored eyes flying around the sun head of the goddess. Considering I literally went up against this thing in the game, to see it like this, I'm fucking dying. I'm so stoked about it. I can't even believe it's happening. Anyway, okay. Enough of that. Enough of my punchiness, my punch drunkiness, drunky punchness. So I'd probably do all this shit on another layer, because that head thing looks like it's a whole case. You know what I'm saying? Like, to do that sun head, I'd be like, yeah, just run another layer on it, and work on it for a while there. This is like an arm that comes out here and does this bit. I think most of the arm is kind of behind the glow of the sun. The glow of the sun. Okay, cool. Decent sketch. On to the next one. Another thing that I've been wanting to try out. And I'm not sure if I even have the tools for it, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so this is an inking brush. Actually what I feel like I should do is maybe Open Fresco. I wonder, can you use the Open Fresco from here? So I was playing with Fresco the other day, and it was like really fun for getting textures and stuff down. Adobe Fresco is like some Photoshop Lite kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Okay, yes. Let's throw down some shape. Oh, are you guys getting like an echo? I bet you're getting a fucking echo. That's an interesting problem. I probably need to be playing this shit through my headphones. Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen here. I'm gonna switch this headphones. Oh, weird. Oh, it was taking my desktop audio and pushing it through. That's super interesting. So I can only imagine that's still happening. I'm gonna come back and watch this video later. If that thing's fucking up, it's you, watcher number one. Viewer, my only viewer. How dare you? I see you. Just kidding. You're good. I am gonna drop some light here. It's a little hot. Okay. Water. Stay hydrated, kids. So, okay. So let's see here. We got, the reality is the head does not go out like this, because then you would be constantly going like your face is just falling in front of you. And then got about halfway through. So here's your eyebrows, here's your ears, and then down here somewhere you've got chinny chin. Right. So this is how faces are made. Make a face. So let's. Now I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like this is a pretty stocky build and pretty short, right? Like not a huge. This Chad ain't big. What I'm saying, it's not that tall. He might be tough. This Chad ain't big. So let's clear some of this out here. I know you're never supposed to, well, actually I don't know if you're never supposed to erase at this stage, but if that's a rule, I break it, because I don't fucking believe in rules, basically. One of these days I will have to tell y'all about my stupid, weird philosophy about agency and autonomy and accountability. I have been told it is revolutionary and it will change the world. The person who told that was my friend, so he may have been blowing smoke up my ass. But okay, so little buff Chad here, little tiny big head buff Chad. Well, the reason I kind of wanted him to be like a little stocky is I want him to be a gnome, right? So he's got little gnome ears. So I'm going to kind of remake those real quick. Little gnome ear, okay? I don't think I really need these to figure out what face is going on here. But we're going to give him some bushier than normal brows, I think. Like a big, nice, thick set of brows. Chad the bro with big brows. See that gnomish nose right there? That's how you can tell he's a gnome. He's got the big, chunky nose. And then you fuck up his left eye, and it doesn't matter what his nose looks like. Okay. Now, gnomes, I've heard, by and large, do not have beards in the traditional sense. So you've got kind of seen some rock gnomes with what I would consider a chintastrophe. But you always end up with kind of a weird, anytime a dude ain't got a beard, you know? We got baby faces under that shit. We're a bunch of goofy looking motherfuckers we don't got our beards on. This guy's just goofy looking. He looks terrible. Well, actually, yeah, he's probably fine. Let's give him a big old fatty Thanos fucking jaw. Why the hell not? And a big stupid ass smile. Hey, Terpeter! I'm here to save the day. Look at my shiny teeth. This is ridiculous down here. This no longer matches the style of the thing I am doing. Destroy it all. By the way, worst habit ever. All the time. I don't know why I erased with this fucking thing. I could just like hide the layer, come back to it later. Never do it. Don't know why. I'm the worst. Okay, this music is okay. It's actually good. It's moderate. It's pretty good. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's see what we got in that tank. This sounds cool. This sounds like it'll be cool. Is this mic, is it still picking up the fan? No. I think it's getting the music. You guys must be getting music through there, right? Why won't you answer me? Fucking bots. I'm sorry if you're not actually a bot. I love you for being here. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to tip your waitress. So the other option is always to not draw people, but instead things, right? Sure what this is, but you know, that's okay. It was one of the first art lessons I ever got. I was probably 7 years old, And this fucking guy, I honestly don't even remember who he was, but he took some interest in me. He was like, "Oh, you're kind of good at art." I was like, "Thanks, man." And honestly, I can't even remember if like my parents like sent me off to his house, but I ended up at his house, and he had like a bunch of cool art that I thought was really awesome. But he sat me down and was like, "Okay, so," and he would do this thing. I'll do it right now, where he would like say, "Okay, scribble." And I'd be like, "Okay, scribble, 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 scribble," and then he'd be like, "Okay, now draw what the lines make." And I was like, "What the fuck do you mean? The lines don't make anything." And he was like, "Well, just look, like see if you can see something in them." And so, you might actually, a good kind of, thank God, technology, right? Cool thing you can do is you can just kind of hide it a little bit, and it kind of like soaks into the background. You start feeling like values and stuff. So then what I'll usually do is I'll start slapping down some values. So I'll still be like, okay, kind of like, let's see. I think I like this swoop the most. It makes some weird feathered, crazy goose dragon monster. What was the goose hydra I saw the other day? Somebody was posted. It was amazing. It's like the hydra of many goose heads or something. You end up with this crazy goose apocalypse. You can even swoop it around behind, and then just eventually end up down here with some tail bits or something. Who fucking knows? That's kind of like some like Celtic artwork, right? Where you end up with like the like duck biting its own nuts and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Not its own nuts. Whatever. Ducky the nut biter. Don't bite your nuts. Fucking retarded. Ridiculous. That's not what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say that word. Sorry. I'm that thing. And there's nothing wrong with being that. And it's a bad word for anybody. So fuck me. Neurodivergent. I'm an idiot. Alright. Well, it is 10:10. I've been strumming for 44 minutes, which ain't too long. But nobody's shown up, so I ain't tripping. And yeah. I did some drawing. I tested my system. The fantastic news is this all worked. So that means tomorrow I'll be on schedule, and I'm going to try and be on schedule for the rest of a long time, I guess. Tomorrow's stream, I think, is an actual art stream, so I'll be continuing my project with the drawings that I have for what was that noise? That's hilarious. Um, I've got some drawings that I was working on from the before time that I will be plugging away on. And tomorrow I should have some more news about the module, so that's exciting. I have also just engaged with the artist who will be doing the tokens for the Roll20 virtual tabletop assets for that module that we're going to be releasing shortly after the module is released. So keep an eye out for all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram to get the daily updates. I think I post there most days. You can come here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday for Dungeons and Dragons prep, art and junk, and some programming fun. If you're into technology, web programming, stuff like that, I'm bad at it, but I do it professionally anyway. So I'm going to be using some of that for some crazy ideas that I've had. Live it up. And yeah, I will see you around, I guess. Much love. Peace out. Dun, 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 dun. Jun. Boom, boom, boom.